My next guest is a vocal powerhouse, an actress, philanthropist, songwriter, and has made history as the only person to win Dancing with the Stars and the Masked Singer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, please alumni, the Miss Amber Riley.
Come get you a taste that creators buffet. Can you guess who's invited? Different week, different topic. Yeah. It's a vibe. Every time. Hey. Come get you a taste that creators buffet. Can you guess who's invited? Different week, different topic. Creators buffet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Miss Amber Riley in the building. What up, Bo?
I clap for myself. I do it every day anyway.
Let's go. You better wake up and say that you great. I love that. What up, Bo?
What's up?
I'm Gucci. Yo, your teeth look amazing right now.
Thank you. You know what? I just had them cleaned. A certain person that you know is the one that took me to the dentist that day.
Mm-hmm.
It was all over the internet how he disrespected me in the car and made a fool of me.
We ain't gonna say no names.
I was just thinking about that. I was just thinking about my teeth, so I'm very proud of them. So thank you for that compliment.
Yeah, you are. Yo, I'm ready to stop filming a podcast and let's shoot a commercial for Crest right now. Yo, I'm ready to go brush and get some more gloss.
Oh my God.
What's up?
Goodness.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How's your day been? It's 2023.
Man, I've been on a world tour. I've been on vacation. I made it a point to travel, kind of see the world. Went to Africa for the first time, went to Nigeria, London, which is my second home, and I just got back from Barbados. So now I'm getting back to real life, back in the studio, finishing music.
Oh yeah, we gonna get to that.
Yeah.
We gonna get to that. It's so funny. I love when I go out of town, when I travel and I'm out. But it's when you coming back home, it's this has to end.
Yeah. I didn't want to come back from Barbados.
I know. I was a little jealous watching y'all stories. I ain't gonna lie. What was the best part about Barbados?
Oh man, I think it's the easy living. I think I'm so busy, when I'm home, and I'm always trying to, I guess, figure out what the next thing is as creatives and entrepreneurs or what have you. We kind of create our own work. And so I never really take the time to slow down. And there it felt yes, I finally get to slow down. So it was nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I'm glad that you came today. I love you so much for that. So here at Creators Buffet, a lot of times people always talk about you and what you do, your accomplishments and all this is just that, but they never get into the mental. Mm-hmm. They never get into who you really are outside of the glitz and the glamour and all the fancy things that they see. So I want to get deep today.
Okay.
You want to get deep?
Yeah, sure.
Always wanted something like this.
So how's your mental today? How are you feeling right now?
You know what? I'm exhausted. I literally just had my meeting on Monday about all the things that I have to do. I just got an email about my about an audition that's really long, and I have to learn so much dialogue. It's back into the rat race. So my spirit is good, but mentally, man, I'm already it's time to hit the ground running.
Mm-hmm. How do you create a balance with yourself and work?
I think I'm still trying to figure it out.
Hey, we always learning.
I feel like I'm trying to figure it out. I think that was part of the reason that I went traveling and made it a point to really go and see and explore. It was my way of being no, this is finally I'm setting aside time with me. And I've recently just am learning boundaries, with myself and other people. Mm-hmm. But with the work, everything is one and the same. It's I am my work is me. And separating that is really hard.
Wow.
It's really hard.
What are some of the things that you've done to love yourself in order to get in this space?
Oh, man. When it comes to loving yourself, it's practice makes perfect. For me, self-love is more about practice makes perfect. You don't always feel it, but I've learned that it's just in how I treat myself, in the decisions that I make for myself. Self-love has been it's been a very long journey to get here, but it's always going to be a journey. It's like
Mm.
a voyage. It's you're finding new things about yourself. You find things about yourself that you don't like that you have to all of a sudden love, and discover things about yourself that you all of a sudden have to love. So it's always going to be this like voyage.
Wow. Were you ever in a position where you lack love, but you made it beneficial for your career?
Ooh. I mean, yeah. I think in roles where I've had to find, that kind of self-loathing, or in moments where I had to be down, I can remember those times and kind of hold on to them. So I think, yeah, I think I've utilized my pain in my art
Mm.
a lot. Um yeah, I mean, I've made it beneficial to me, and even in my honesty and like how I talk to people. I think a lot of people connect with me because I try to keep it as real as possible, and real is not always pretty. Sometimes real is very, very
Mm.
ugly. And I think that has actually, my honesty has worked for me in my career.
Mm. Describe, um, how did you just say that? You put the pain in your art.
Mm.
Give me give me a scenario of that.
Oh man, my song "A Moment." That was when I wrote that song. I wrote it with Blush Bianca. She was one of the most prolific writers in the game. When I wrote that song with her, it was like finally my time to be vulnerable, and that's not easy for me. I don't like people seeing me cry, even though I do it.
Mhm.
Music is just a different type of vulnerability. I can say it. I can be honest and say things and just like, but music is forever. It is it is like a stamp in the timeline,
Mm.
and so when I wrote "A Moment," I cried the whole entire session. I and I mean ugly cry.
Ugly. That
I
Taraji and Baby Boy. You don't love me no
That Kim Kardashian cry.
more.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
an ugly cry. It's an
yeah.
ugly ass cry. Except my
Mm.
face moves. Um
I'm weak.
but it was a for real moment. Um which is why this song is called
A
"A
moment.
Moment." So I made that pain work for me.
I feel a lot of times people don't know how to do that, and that's what makes a great actress to me because you have to go through things and utilize those moments for even acting.
Yeah.
Like studying with Tasha Smith, like
Mhm.
Ivana Chubbuck, like Power of the Actor, like knowing how to create your toolboxes to be able to tap into those moments in order to perform.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah, and it's so funny because a lot of when I started doing studio work, because I was on Glee for such a long time, we didn't have a lot of and a lot of the songs that I was doing, I did them in character. So I had, and my theater background had already trained me to perform it, not
Mm.
just to record it. So when I go in the studio, I record. Everybody talks about how I record really fast. Like my manager will call me like, "Y'all still in the studio?" I'm like, "No, we just finished." And she's like, "Dang, I keep forgetting." Because when I go in with my toolbox. And as soon as I'm in the booth, demo or no demo, whatever, I just automatically tap in
Wow.
to whatever character it is, whatever story it is that I'm telling in that song. It's automatic for me.
Mm. Do you find yourself living in that same moment afterwards?
I mean, sometimes, yeah, like if I'm writing something and I'm like feeling myself, I may be feeling myself the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm writing something and it was kind of sad, I might go home and cry. You know, like it just depends because emotions aren't easily turned off, and all those are vulnerable moments, and they're
Hmm.
very true moments and very honest moments. So sometimes you just gotta live in it.
Mm. Have you ever made an emotional decision?
Emotional decision?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's made an emotional decision.
What's one that you can share?
One that I can share.
Yeah.
Oh my God, emotional decision. Emotional decision. Oh man. I remember when I cut all my hair off. That was a very emotional decision.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
I was just kind of over it. I was very much so over my hair. I was over how political my hair was. I was
Mm.
over how we always had had to have a conversation about my hair in the Hollywood space, how much of an argument there was around it. Like, I was just over it. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just cut it all off.
Wow.
And I did.
Wow. But you still look fly,
I,
right?
I felt like I looked fly.
Of course, you stay fly.
After a while, I was just like, okay, we can grow
Okay.
back out.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. If you can break your life up into 4 chapters,
Okay.
from the moment you started your career to today,
Okay.
what would you title them?
The first chapter would probably be Wanderer. I was really trying to figure out what it is that I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted my end goal to be. I didn't know how to get there. So I kind of tried and wandered around to figure that out. My second chapter would be First Steps. Because I think in my second chapter of my life, I finally kind of found, dipping my toe into what it was, but it wasn't my thing. You know, when I booked Glee, that wasn't my thing. That was my foot in the door, but that wasn't my thing. My chapter 3 would be Lost, I think. After Glee, I didn't know what to do. There is a lot of people that you would talk to that have had major success, especially on TV shows, and when that ended, you kind of get this you're always chasing a high after that. You want to feel what that was because that's what success was for you. And my chapter 4 would probably be Reframing. After all of that, I've had to reframe what happiness is. I've had to reframe what love is. I've had to reframe what success is. And I've had to reframe what my life has been and what it means.
Wow. That's very powerful. I love that. What made you choose reframing?
That's been my whole, actually, that reframing, learning what a reframing is, has changed my life. Because a lot of what we go through in life is because we lack perspective. Instead of saying, I'm so depressed. I'm just, so depressed right now and life is really bad right now. I can literally say I'm in transition right now and it's really hard. But I'm figuring out what I want. I'm figuring out where I'm going. You're saying the same things, but it's reframed. It's not a woe is me. It's not a death sentence. It's putting it in a way where the perspective is just, it's different. Because perspective for me has changed my life. Even when it comes to like dealing with anxiety or depression, or ADHD, a lot of the time when people say things like that, you think somebody is just making an excuse about why they can't do something. But no, I just think differently than you do.
Wow.
I see things differently than you do. I feel things deeper. It may be depression or be, called depression or anxiety, but I feel things really deeply. There's nothing wrong with my emotions. My emotions aren't bad. I don't have, being sad is not bad. Being angry is not bad. It's information.
Facts.
And it's letting you know what it is that you're really dealing with. It's informing you to something that's happening inside.
Wow.
So reframing has been literally like a life changer for me.
Wow. So with you always listening to you say about chasing the high, do you ever find yourself, as hard as it is, like comparing yourself to others?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's hard not to in our business. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard not to because if you don't do it, everybody's going to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? But When I find myself doing that, I try not to beat myself up. I try to be like, okay, now let's get real, girl. What they say on like, be for fucking real.
Facts.
Be
Facts.
fucking real. Like, okay, you can compare yourself to that person, but you're not that person. Like, it's just all about how you talk to talk to yourself, how you let it affect you, because all thoughts are gonna come to you, but you can decide which ones stay.
Outside of the glam, the red
Mhm.
carpets, the lights, the TVs, what would people find valuable about Amber Riley?
Oh man. I mean, I've had the opportunity. I have like the best friends who affirm me all the time. I think what's valuable about me is my friendship, my loyalty. I take friendship really seriously. I'm loyal to people sometimes to a fault. I think that that's something that's valuable about me. My kindness. I ain't nice, but I'm kind. Um, I do feel like I try to be the person that people can turn to, be dependable.
Mm.
So I think those things. I just try to be. I just try to be a good person.
You've always been that, as long as I've known you, at least.
I just try to be a good
Hmm.
person.
What does Amber and solitude look like?
Solitude. Oh my goodness. Me and solitude. Sleep. She's sleepy. When I'm by myself, I really like to stay in bed and watch sitcoms. And I mean like random sitcoms that came on like 2000. I just like discover them online, and the corniest ones. And I think they're hilarious.
Give me one. Like who?
I'm watching this one called Malibu Country, Reba McEntire.
Okay. I have not seen that.
It's very obscure, but it's hilarious to me.
Okay. Clearly, I just saw you just look at an episode that you just watched the last time.
I just think it's really funny.
I'm gonna tell you one movie that made me laugh a lot in a very long time, because like you got black comedy, you got white comedy.
Mhm.
Was 21 Jump Street.
Oh yeah, 21 Jump Street is hilarious though.
Yeah.
Did you used to watch the TV show though?
No.
I used to watch a TV show.
See, I
Yeah,
didn't
back
see
in the
it.
day.
Now the second one,
Yeah.
yeah. It was alright.
The first one was hilarious.
What role in your life have you subconsciously played?
Oh man.
Over and over
Oh
again.
wow. Okay. So it's so funny because I've talked about this with my therapist, and I play a caregiver role in a lot of people's lives. And my therapist said that is not always necessary with everyone. And that is what gets you in trouble.
Wow.
So I played caregiver when sometimes that's not what I needed to be for someone.
What makes you feel that you have to be that?
I feel like maybe feeling like I wasn't really cared for when I was younger. I mean, I was. It wasn't like I didn't have love, but I don't think that I was quite understood. And so, wow, that's a discovery. So, so when I have friends and people in my life where people don't understand why I'm friends with them, it's because I take the time to try to understand them when most people won't.
They just check out. Things happen. It's like, yo, I don't like how he did this, but you don't even know what that person means by that.
And I'm the person that's just like, yeah, but this is why I understand why they do that. And I'm going to give them the opportunity to self-correct.
Wow.
And
most people won't, give somebody the opportunity to self-correct. Is there a timeline? Is there a timeline on that? Are you going to reach out to that person, or are you going to sit back and see?
I think I'm gonna. Sometimes it's a sit back and see, but it's always a conversation first. I think one of the main reasons a lot of relationships, but be it friendship, be it business, be it romantic, is people don't communicate.
Facts.
And a lot of the times people don't communicate because of ego, and that could be protecting yourself. You don't want to get hurt, or there's a lack of vulnerability there. But with some people, like if I feel like it's worth it, let's have a conversation, because you may have never had anyone sit down and tell you, hey, you're being an idiot. Or, hey, this is wrong. Or, hey, people talking about you, bro. You looking crazy. like you probably never have had anyone be that honest with you. I can be that with you. And if you value our friendship, you can either take that as love from me, or correction or whatever it is that you want to say so that we can be friends, or you can tell me fuck off. Either one is fine. I'm
Hmm.
going to be okay.
Yeah.
Either way.
Because so just hearing what you're saying, you're grounded. So how do you have that conversation with somebody that's not grounded, but you want that relationship to be fixed, but they can't go there because they can't think that. You know what I mean? They can't think that way.
I don't think that I go in with the expectation of how someone is going to respond.
Mm.
That for me is called boundaries.
The Bible says that God will make your enemy your footstool. How many have you been able to prop your feet on?
How many have I been able to prop my feet on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm an Aquarius, and once I'm done, I'm done. You may as well be in a casket or a ghost because I don't see you and I don't know you. So I don't have any enemies that have ever helped me get anywhere.
Period.
I literally, and I'm probably their enemy. They may not be mine. There may be probably two people in this world that I'm just like, it could be on site, maybe, but that's
On site.
That's about it.
She gonna let the LA come out real quick. She gonna let you know.
Listen, that's about it. And I'm from Compton.
Woo. Compton. Woo. Correction. Oh God, I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's a little different. It's a little bit.
Wow. When was the last time you had a celebratory moment, but you mentally wasn't there?
A celebratory moment, but I mentally wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had a moment like that?
No, I don't think I've had a moment like that.
Wow.
Where I mentally wasn't there? No, I don't think I've had a moment like that.
That's incredible.
I think I've been pretty present for any time that I've done something that really means something to me.
Wow. What are some of the things that you do to work on yourself? Like, I'm hearing from your responses all the inner work that you've done. What's some of the inner work that you've done over the years to get where you are right now?
Journaling has been really important for me. I've learned that most of the time, if I can just get it out of my head, then I'm not harping on it throughout the whole entire day. I've really just worked on my mental first, and then started to work on my physical. I found a love for working out and lifting. Shout out to my trainer, Emily Meisner. She's a shit. Body by Me method. And we've really actually created a community in her gym. I'm friends with like her other clients, and we work out together and share eating plans and talk about where we are and hold each other accountable and stuff like that. So that's really been dope. I've been making it a point to get sleep.
I should do that more often.
Listen, there was a time in my mental health journey where I was not sleeping, and my depression and anxiety got really, really, really fucking bad to where I could not sleep now.
I felt that.
So it's important for me to get.
You going for the whole 8 hours?
I'm gonna at least try to get 7, and it's not so much the hours. It's the setting aside, not passing out, but setting aside time to wind down and go to sleep, making it important. It's more that for me.
I love that. I'm talking about music, but before I get into music, I have this question that I ask everybody. How do you feel that we're all driven to this life that's not guaranteed?
How do we feel?
How do you feel in your life when it comes to music, everything that we do in this industry? How are we all so driven to a life that's not guaranteed?
I mean, I think the fact that it's not guaranteed is what drives you. I think when you grasp and understand that we're not living this life to get to the end, but we're living this life to live. We live this life to be present. And I've lost so many people in the past couple of years that now being present and living life is so important to me, because when they do pass away or when I have lost them, I've learned to not harp so much on that one moment where it was a tragedy or it was tragic, but on the millions of moments that I've had with those people and that they've had in their lives that were amazing.
Wow, that's a word. I think last year was the very first time that I've learned to be present. I was so busy looking so far ahead that I was missing everything that was right in front of me and living so much in the past. And but I think that sometimes when you have this good heart, like you worry,
Yeah.
and I find myself not doing it. And it's so funny. One of the books that I started to read was the apps. What is it? The subtle art of not giving a fuck.
Yes. Yes.
I was afraid to read that because I was already feeling that. So once I did, I'm just like, ooh, I'm gonna be an asshole to these people. Cause it's like, yo, it's
such
hard.
a good book.
It is. What's the last book you read?
I'm reading Michelle Obama's book now. Attached is probably the last one. I read that one kind of often about attachment styles in relationships.
I have not got to that.
Oh, it's really good. It'll mess you up.
When you're reading certain things,
It'll mess
really?
you up. Yeah, because it really teaches you your attachment styles and who you are in relationships, all types of relationships.
Oh, I think I care too much about certain things.
So you might have an anxious attachment style, and all of it is there. So there's anxious, there's anxious, there's I just had the word in my mind and now I can't even think about avoidant. And then there's a secure, and then there's anxious avoidant too. And the book is really there to teach you how to become a secure attachment. And what you start to learn is it's not about the other person, it's really about yourself, being secure in yourself. It's a good
I
book.
better go grab that book.
It's a good book.
I mean, just all your responses. It's so funny to have a very healthy conversation with someone. I feel like most people can't do that because they always have to take it toxic. Can't do that.
Everybody got a little bit of toxicity.
Yeah, just a little bit. Let's talk about music.
Yay!
What we working on? What we doing? You in the studio?
Yeah.
You know, talk to me. What
Yes.
can we expect this year?
Oh my gosh! So this year I have music that is coming out, and I'm so proud of. I was really, really proud of my last EP, my first EP, the first project I ever put out. Did it on my own. I mean, literally, physically uploaded that shit myself. I did that with Sons of Sonic, Moses Samuels, Mikey. They produced it. I've known them for a really long time. We kind of went in, we did it, we wrote. Music was amazing. It has over 6.5 million streams at this point. And that's all independent.
Wow.
All by myself. And I mean independent. No help. No investors.
Wow.
No marketing team. Like, I was my own everything with my manager and my dope publicist. But
What are some of the challenges doing that phase by yourself that when you don't have the big team to do that?
oh my God, time and money. Like, those are those are like the big two. Like, having to figure out and like being a person, I have ADHD, so like organization is very hard for me. It's not a step 1, 2, 3. That's very freaking hard for me. So I would drop the ball a lot and have to like, oh shoot, I didn't post this, or oh shoot, I was supposed to send that off, and oh God, I have to do this. Like, I have a whole magazine shoot on Friday I forgot about. Like, it's very really it's very
You need a Virgo. You need a Virgo.
Oh my
around.
God, Virgos, you guys, y'all wear me out. 'Cause we are the exact.
Yeah, I'm so organized. Like, I have you in check. Amber, let's go.
I'm the worst.
And I don't care what you're doing. Let's go.
I have what you call organized chaos. Like, it'll get done. It may not get done in the way that you probably do it, but
But it's gonna get done.
It'll get done.
Well, you know, if you ever need me to come help you out, you know, I got you, girl. Amber, do your makeup in the car. Wait, you ain't gotta drive. We got drivers for you.
yeah,
I'm gonna drive today. You gotta
have
drive
to-
it.
I have learned that I have to outsource a lot, and that is okay. I have to outsource, and that's fine.
I think that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned. I think I've done it, but when I think I read it, is hiring your weaknesses is the only way to win, or to continue.
That is a
win.
word.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that's a word.
Mm-hmm.
Because whew, I already know. I know what my weaknesses are. I get help.
Amber, we have reached another segment.
Oh God.
Are you ready for what this thing we call burning questions?
No.
You're not
I'm
ready?
not.
Have you heard about it?
Yes.
Oh, but look at the smile. You look so happy and delighted to be in it.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, why are you shaking your head at me like that,
what
Amber?
the fuck is this gonna
I'm gonna be honest. It's another person that does this. I don't know. Would you like me to open it? You want to open it?
No, because if I open it, I may throw it at him.
What we got?
The fuck is that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
What the fuck is that?
if Amber don't answer these questions, y'all want to see what she got?
What is that?
Ladies and gentlemen, this
What
is
is that?
Fruity Pebbles and orange juice.
That actually might be good.
Oh my gosh.
I think I've done that as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's add some chocolate in here then. We're gonna make it.
That's not gonna make it nasty. You add chocolate to it.
Oh my. Get the steak sauce.
I should have said that this is disgusting. God damn it.
That's hilarious. That is
I literally
hilarious.
should have said that that's disgusting because that's not nasty. Like orange juice and Fruity Pebbles, that's not nasty.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Amber Riley has opened up her mouth and said that that might not be that bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had to spice it up a little bit.
I shouldn't have said
Now we're back. Let's take a look.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, it looks the same.
What's in it?
You smelled it before I did. I don't even know.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Did
you put chicken stock in that?
All right.
Is it soy sauce?
Burning question number 1. Who was the last chick you slapped and why?
Concentrate.
Corey did these questions.
Concentrate.
Time's ticking.
Concentrate.
30 seconds.
Concentrate.
We're now at 15.
Concentrate.
Say the name. Or
I gotta say a name.
let me see. Let me read it again. Who was the last chick you
I ain't
slapped
gotta say a name.
and why?
Concentrate. 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 Concentrate.
I can't say the name. Corey, what the fuck is this? It smells like vomit.
Go on. Tell me how it tastes. Can I get a taste?
What is that?
Let's wait till we done. We got 2 more questions.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Wow.
It smells like vomit.
Really?
It tastes like vomit.
I love that for you. Burning question number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, what are 3 adult guilty pleasures you have that no one knows about?
3 adult guilty pleasures?
Mm-hmm.
Jameson.
Concentrate.
3 adult. What does that even mean? Jameson. That's just a weird question. 3 adult guilty pleasures.
Some people said that some may watch porn, some may walk around the house with no clothes on.
Oh, that's not a. I feel like that's normal. I definitely am naked all the time. 100%. Everybody knows my door's closed. You better knock.
Better not.
And creep in.
Facts.
I love sex.
Let's go.
A lot.
I felt that one.
Yeah.
A lot. I think is that 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we moving on. Yeah. I can't wait to put the top back
Does
on
that
that.
have onion powder in it? You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Burning question number 3.
Why would you do that?
Well, the whole purpose of this thing is for you to do this. And with this last question, I cannot wait to see the outcome. Say the person's name of the best sex you've ever had in life.
Concentrate.
Ryan.
Oh! We got a name. Wow. I was expecting you to eat some more. That moment when Amber just like dropped I can't say nothing.
When it's real, you ain't gotta lie.
Bars.
Always wanted something like this.
Amber, you're so freaking dope.
Thank you.
I was not expecting it to end like that. You so caught me off guard. I should have had another one ready.
That's disgusting.
It is.
And I'm going to punch you in the face when this is over.
Would it make you feel better if I... No, I don't want to try it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
No, go ahead. Try it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Taste a little bit of it.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get y'all back. Y'all eat at my house all the time.
Yeah. I just wait till you get me back. I don't want to do that.
That is vile.
You a chap for even doing that.
That's vile.
Wow.
It's still lingering.
It really is. Well, I don't want to kill too much time. I want to say I really appreciate you for coming out today. How was your experience today?
It was great. Those are very thoughtful questions. I appreciate that when I do an interview. Someone taking the time to ask really thoughtful questions. It's a great environment. It's really dope.
You, I love that. Everything was dope with this smell right now.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Wow.
That's terrible.
I think I might have to bring on whatever you do to Corey for doing this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Corey.
Everyone in this room.
That's the end of the show, y'all.
Yeah.
La